All right. Good afternoon, Denise. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So wow, you have a lot of experience.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Some
I
yeah,
enjoy accounting.
yeah, I could see that. So I'd like to kind of work our way back. So you were already telling me a little bit about it. You worked one, two, three, four temporary or contract assignments while you were looking for
Correct.
work since 2004, all very successfully ended. You came in, did the job, got them where they needed to be, and then you moved on to the next one. So why don't you tell
Correct.
me a little bit about those four positions? You don't have to list the names of them specifically. If there's one that you want to talk about a little bit more, so feel free to do that. You've got the floor.
Um, okay, there was four of them. I say that the one I had most fun was with Imperial Builders because not only were they a manufacturer of huge greenhouses, they also had the kind of like a small Lowe's. So they had the everyday POS systems. And the accounting software that they had was ECPEC, which was Sage backward teach tree way back. So a lot of it, I had to do Excel spreadsheets, cost of completion schedules to balance through, and then actually put in an Excel the profit and loss statements and get them organized and send them to the owners. But it was very detail oriented and you get thrown a bunch of things at one time. So it was very challenging, but I enjoyed it.
Okay, wonderful. And then you were telling me about the restaurant that you were working at.
Oh,
You really did
Antonio, yes.
great cleanup there. Tell me about that.
Okay, I had two restaurants and kind of I don't even know what you come in and you would could buy desserts thing,
Oh, like a bakery?
yeah, they had a bakery, they had the
Oh, it's like
fine
a little
dining
Italian
upstairs.
coffee shop.
Yes,
I've been there. I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yep, they had issues with the inventory, and the inventory system. No one seemed to know how to do it. So I got online, found it, read up on it, and I found what got it. Well, I can't even talk all of a sudden. Got
It's nerve
into,
wracking when we're recording. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm so good at this,
Yeah,
can't you tell?
you're
Um,
doing great.
I got went online to find out exactly what it was, so I could pretty much they're all the same. They just have different quirks. And I got into the books, and that's where the inventory was off. It was stupid, but he allowed every employee, he bought them lunch. So while you were working, he would give you lunch, which is fine and dandy, but nobody was capturing the cost of each of these lunches figured out for 5 days. That's quite a bit of money. So that was my first major problem. And I got that organized, taken care of. There was no intercompany billing also. So if the fine dining wanted cheesecake, then they would pull it, but there was no intercompany inventory going on. So I got that up and running. I set a system up for them. So if they pull something, it automatically, they've got to report it to accounting. That way we can adjust the inventory as we go along. So that was cool.
Okay.
But that was the biggest thing was the lunches.
Yeah.
And
And you
the
figured
food
it
was
out.
so good. Oh, yes. But by the time you're done eating, you're exhausted because it was like I would get lasagna, and it was Italian lasagna, and I'm from up north. Like,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, it was that's a great place. I used to go
Mhm.
there often when I lived in Orlando.
We go.
Um, you have your bachelor's
Yep.
in accounting.
Yes.
Okay, great. And then you've also been your own business owner. You said, goodness, that's almost what, 17 years?
Yep.
Yeah.
Quite a
I
bit.
need your
I've
accounting
got
brain to figure that
customers. I've got customers coming back from way back. All they
out.
do is buy the do rags. I was in for Harleys.
Uh-huh.
So things were doing pretty good, but then, like I mentioned, I lost my husband, I
Yep.
lost my salesman, and I honestly suck at sales. I'm
Yeah.
fantastic at numbers, but sales ain't happening.
Yeah.
So it kind of went down to a hobby, and
Okay.
now that's basically what it is. I've got repeat customers.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
But you do QuickBooks Desktop, and you've done that for almost 17 years in that for that
correct. Yeah,
business.
that's the only thing I use.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this part of the interview, Denise, but don't go anywhere. We've got a few more things to talk about.